welcome back to the channel. Walk with me for another video. So I'm gonna talk about another experience I had at a rehabilitation place in Røros, Norway. This was in 2023. I was still having these long COVID issues, fatigue and asthmatic issues. So I was there for rehabilitation. And Røros is far away up in the mountains in Norway. It's like a whole day to drive up there, and it's in the middle of the mountains. Snowy place. It was minus 35 some days, so it's a great place to rehabilitate, and also a very fun place to have 4x4 car in deep snow. I found out very fun. But let's talk about these stalking issues I had also there. It didn't go very long before I was recognized by some people. There were some people in my group, and not only in my group, but in this place, that recognized me, and the gossip started pretty fast. And this one guy that was there, he was really after me. I was on drugs, I did this, I did that. But if confronted, he refused everything. I was imagining things. And this kept going on and on and on. And I picked up on some things from him. It seems like he knew my stalker, because there was a few times he was on the phone. Either he was beating me, he wanted to get a reaction out of me by pretending to talk to somebody about me, somebody I knew, doxing me. He was telling people where I was in rehabilitation, but again, this place is also rehabilitation for other things, not just asthma and physiotherapy, but also other things. But I was there for the asthma part and fatigue, and he kept doxing me. Another woman, also in my group, kept doing the same things. So, and they got talked to about it. And I even confronted this guy because I got mad, because it was taking up very much space in my life already then, and I got tired of it. And this guy, he wanted to have a meeting, and then the staff, he had been there before, and the staff told me, this guy, he wants to make trouble, he loves the drama. He was an actor also. So he loves the drama, and he wanted to have like this meeting with staff and me and talk about things, about what I picked up from him, which he flat denied in the start, and also about just me. He wanted to know things about me. He was digging in my life, in my background, etc. So he wanted to. He already thought he knew things about me, and he wanted to know more. And like I said before, when I drink a lot of coffee, I get the big eyes, and I train very hard, and I breathe a lot. Breathing techniques also I use. Of course, I used pre-worked out up there sometimes. So a lot of hard training, sweating, breathing big eyes, and he was sure I was on drugs, some kind of drugs, which he was talking about all the time. Because there was all this gossip, sometimes I just walk around with my headset on so I don't have to hear it. But I pick up on things, even if I don't hear everything. I read people very easily, and I pick up vibrations. So and then there were so many situations where he was just very talking dirt about me, and when confronted he was very nice, and he was a nice guy, so we were just switching, two-faced. I hate that shit. If you don't like me, you don't like me, don't pretend to like me. You don't have to do that. I don't do that. I'm authentic. I appreciate people that don't pretend to my face. It makes things much easier. So yeah, and so yeah, we had this meeting. I can't discuss everything in the meeting because I have promised not to. But like I said, he wanted to go dig into my life and have this big discussion, etc. And he wanted to win this discussion, win the fight. And in the end, I just laughed at it, the whole situation, and I said, okay, but we're not in the courtroom. This is not a courtroom, this is not a jury, and you're not a judge, and these people are not judges. So, and I also said, because he was acting so very strange and pretending to be very hurt about things I have said about him. And also I was, he was saying that I called everybody psychopaths. This is what my stalker says. It's because I called him a psycho in 2020, 21? When he was talking shit about me and didn't think I knew what he was doing right by me in the gym when I was listening to music. So, and after this, he was where my stalker. Yeah, I probably hit some nerves because after this, I've been hearing from all over the place that I call everybody psychopaths, which I don't. But I pick up on antisocial behavior very easy because I have experienced a lot of antisocial people. So I pick up on it easy. I see patterns, I see how they act, how they pretend, how they put up their masks and over towards some people, and then yeah, it's a social game they play, and I see that very easily. I see right through it. So yeah, and he was an actor in the big series, and I said in this meeting towards the end of it, when he refused everything, and he was winning the argument, I guess, towards the people that work there. And I said, but you're an actor, aren't you? Your job is to pretend. And he got all flustered because he didn't know what to say. And he pretended to be very hurt, to be shocked. I guess he was a little shocked, but he was more shocked that I called him out on it. And I did call him out on it. So, and then after that I said okay, but are we going to continue this charade for a long time? Because this is not a courtroom, this is not, you're not an actor, and I also said, all the things he accused me of was, I said this to the people that worked there before the meeting, that very often this It's about them. It's their projection. And in this meeting, he was like, opening up, telling people about his story, which the pieces like fell in place because it confirmed my suspicions that he had some issues in his past, and I don't mind it, but he was projecting them onto me. And yeah, and this guy, he was talking to somebody on his phone, like I said, might be waiting, but he was getting information from my stalker, I guess, either straight from him or from somebody else that had talked to him. Somebody, and he lived in the big city around where I live, so it could be. I'm not sure about this, but he was talking to somebody, and he was making sure I knew that he was talking to somebody about me. He wanted to bait me, like get an emotional reaction out of me. And these people, they were him and this woman were on my ass all the time, talking shit and making fun of me and making life miserable, and filming me and telling people where I was, etc. And this kind of places, this is not allowed. Privacy rules, you know, you're not supposed to talk about where other people's business in these places. And it ended up with them being sent home. They were not allowed to be there, both of them. I don't know what situation precisely triggered it, but because I wasn't with them all the time, I was also there trying to be for myself, focusing on me, but they were on my ass all the time. So yeah, I was in the lunchroom, and the nurses came and delivered them like the goodbye papers right in front of me. And he went home before the weekend. This is right before the weekend, so he went home like the day after. And she, because this was close to the end of the stay. It was like the week before we were going home. She didn't live that far away, I think. And there was a hotel in the same place. So she just booked into the hotel and stayed at the hotel and pretended to be like a patient still in the rehabilitation. She was following our meetings. She was in the dining room when we were eating, everything. So she was, and telling people I was imagining things again. I was delusional, and this and gaslighting, very, very gaslighting towards me. Towards others as well. And the people at work there was like, aren't you going home? No, I'm staying till next week. He's just imagining things. So you see how crazy people can be. And yeah, of course, when I got home from this day, I was met by rumors that I was on drug rehab again, and also that I was in the psych ward, because this is what my stalker is saying about me. And I have to live with people thinking this about me, and it makes people act weird towards me. People act they make life harder for me. I'm going to talk more in detail about my last experience at SATS. I'll be getting some papers from them now, finally. and things are falling into place, what's been happening, and it confirms my suspicions that the smear campaign, which I have said to them, is so big that the people act according to the smear campaign, and even some people just try to make life very hard because they think the worst about me. Everything is confirmed. Like I thought, I don't know if I'm going to how far I'm going to push this. Yes, because I too have made mistakes. I have no problem admitting that. But this is going on so long, so it's such a big situation, and people here are talking about it also. Everyone has every day there's something new that I have to live with and hear and try to navigate through. So yeah, life is fun in physiotherapy rehabilitation. I'm trying to focus on me, trying to do what I'm supposed to, not engaging, but it's hard when people are so dickheads, you know, because they are total childish behavior and from adults. I wish I could say I was shocked because it's very disgusting behavior, but I'm not shocked anymore. Nothing shocks me because I have seen many things. So yeah, that was another rehabilitation, and like I said, it ended up with the two of them being sent home early, and the ones checking into the hotel to pretend she was not kicked out, gaslighting me and other patients to make them think I imagined she was kicked out. Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's from an adult, grown-ass woman behaving like this. Yeah, these are very weird people, and I guess I pick up a lot because I told you before, I have very high situational awareness, so I pick up a lot of things most people don't. So I'm gonna cut it there, and I'll continue with more stories later. Look, it's sunny. It's getting closer to spring. Have you experienced these people? Have you experienced smear campaigns, gaslighting? Hit the like, comment if you have. Share the video for the algorithm and to help me reach people that need it, and also just help the channel. See you in the next video. Bye.